So there's a painting in game. It's like fourth wall breaking. There's a painting in the game of the death screen for the game, which is cool, but it's also like, why? If you can explain it canonically, then fine, but I don't think it has a reason.
Well,
Oh, let's
maybe
go.
you should find more Castlevania people on Reddit.
I'm actually fairly active in the subreddit.
I'm doing a test stream for God of War to see if my internet still hates me or not.
On the YouTubes?
Yeah, apparently. Apparently it's set up.
What, Hivemind?
Yeah, on my PS5.
Dang.
Which I don't remember having done,
I probably asked
whatever.
you to do it at some point.
Maybe, I don't know.
You've had it for a while now, so...
Oh, God. How? Excuse you, boy. I do not remember how to play this game. Apparently, I also don't remember how to speak, because I just...
Now we just need to figure out what door this key opens.
That's
It
real.
has to be somewhere around the temple.
Okay, so there's sprint. Shut up, winged rat.
I'm very happy because they just released a beta test feature for Hero Forge, which is the face customizer. Which means you can, like, kind of like in The Sims, you can, like, drag and customize individual little parts of the face. Which is good because my mom always said that my female characters always looked like dudes. Because they're meant to be... Do you know anything about Hero Forge Free?
Vaguely.
I didn't remember if I showed it to you or not before. It's all meant to be...
I played D&D.
I know, but Hero Forge isn't D&D, it's just used for it sometimes. They are like separate things.
I know, but like, people who play D&D need miniatures, and that is what Hero Forge do.
Yeah, but most people buy them, don't they?
If you're lucky enough to find one that suits what you need it for.
Oh. Alright, well. Regardless, I use Hero Forge like religiously, and they have been talking about the face customizer for a long time, as in like 4 years almost, I think, because it was a Kickstarter backer goal. And they have a very distinct, like, clay-like style, because it doesn't need to be super realistic since they're like meant to be printed as minis anyway. And I don't mind it. But my mom looks at it and is like, oh, that's a woman? I couldn't tell. So with the face customizer, hopefully I can make things a little more feminine looking.
I'm trying to
Also,
remember.
I can finally pose eyelids, give them like closed eyes and stuff. There's not just like 4 default expressions. You can actually make them look like angry or surprised or whatever, which is huge.
I'm trying to remember how to swap the damage type for boys' arrows, and I don't remember.
Boy.
It's one of the... like, you know, your,
Do people just call him boy? Do people never use his name?
No, people do, but some people
there we go,
say
it's
boy.
up.
Boy.
I say boy.
Boy.
I missed a money bag, I'm sad.
Why? Noise? Hello? Well, I suppose I should actually pull up the stream to see if it's working or not, huh?
Mayhaps.
See if it looks like shit or not.
The weird thing about the way we do this, because this was the intention when I started Hive Mind, was that we would all be doing streams at like the same time.
Tears room. This is it.
Well, I'm listening to myself. I think we all sound different, like in each other's streams, because sometimes I'll watch Hammond's stream and I'm like really quiet or,
What is this place?
you know,
Your guess is as good as mine.
bad
little
mic
brother.
quality or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that's how people hear me, really? But then I watch back one of mine and I'm pretty crisp and clear, and I think it's interesting. I probably should get a better quality mic though, because I need a new headset anyways,
A
and
tree.
How old is your
We're underneath
headset?
the realm travel room.
oh, it's
But-
freaking.
Why is the floor on the ceiling?
I've had this since before I met you guys.
Those
So
realm
if that
doors
tells you
seem to
anything.
mirror the ones above.
2019,
Maybe a replacement is due.
18. Yeah.
And I'd have to check how long I've had this one. I think it's also pretty old, but I think it's still like, I haven't ruined it.
I got this one from my brother, so it's secondhand already.
Up there. Tyr used the same magic to protect the Black Rune.
I mean, mine still works fine, and it's a good headset. I think.
Right next to the Yunnan door.
I like it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's comfortable.
Can we reach it?
Ow,
Not
my
from here.
jaw just popped.
My Skull Candy Crusher headphones that I love to death, even those, like, I find fairly comfortable, and I can't wear them for long periods of time. This headset is like, a lot of times I forget I'm wearing anything, and
Well,
that's,
one inner
that's
sanctum within
not-
another.
Those
you know,
tapestries.
that doesn't happen for me usually.
Looks like more giant. Whatever Tyr did for them must have been big.
Melody.
But
Honey.
I also don't wear earbuds. I wear like exclusively headphones. So
I hate earbuds.
Whoa.
I wear
I had a
earphones,
really,
but not for like gaming.
I don't get how people do that, especially if you're like,
Boy,
it was like
This is the
Salty
room for your
Fish or
knife.
XQC or
That's
some
right.
big Overwatch
And look,
streamer that wears
We're on the
earbuds,
other side of the door.
and they're just like the default
upside
like
down
Apple
door.
ones.
What do you
And
think?
it's like, yes, they're wired.
Stand
At least
back.
they're not Bluetooth.
Okay.
But still, the audio quality and the
My
spatial
Samsung
audio
ones
and
are really good.
still, you don't get any like, just the drivers just aren't big enough to, you know, give you that
What's moving?
spatial awareness with audio.
Extraordinary. The whole room is built on some kind of
Oh
axle.
my gosh.
There's chains on both sides.
I've even got freaking
Is that
Gremlin
those?
attached, and I'm still not
We
getting
can flip
zombie
the
officer.
temple.
Oh,
Alright.
nope, that's later.
What now?
There's an enemy that was not. Wait, can I? Hold on.
Uh-oh. Things are happening.
Oh, thank God. I saved it.
Okay. I don't think they're attacking.
That would have been brutal
boy,
if I didn't have
on the
that.
statues.
I see them. It says Vor.
There is a an enemy in this game
Ominous.
that is just a straight up skeleton with a
Go on.
plate of curry
Read.
in like a tuxedo,
Before the first,
and he throws
after
the
the
curry,
last.
and then he
Nothing
takes his head
between,
off
no
and throws his
shadow
head,
cast.
and I think that's hilarious.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only
Duck
way
curry.
to reach them, whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Oh hey,
Therefore, we flip
you
the
want to know?
temple.
You know
The
how
logic
like
is
sometimes
unsealed.
in games, the meta of certain items to use is kind of crazy. You want to know what the
Not
meta
sure what
is for
happens
one
when
of
we
the hardest
recklessly
boss
upend a room
fights
that's
in
rooted to eight
Castlevania?
other realms. I'm curious, of course. But
In
it's a
Portrait
leap
of
to
Ruin,
imagine it gets us to Jotunheim.
You get to play as Jonathan, and he has the vampire
Perhaps
killer
you
whip,
and Tyr are the
but
same kind of
since
mad.
he's not a Belmont, it doesn't like him. So he can't use it at full power. It does like, you can use it from the very beginning of the game, but I think it does like 2 damage or something. So you have to like find other
An
weapons
army
like Soma and Alucard and those guys.
Statues.
But
I
later
don't think they're the
on,
kind that come to life, if that's
you
what
can
you're worried
do
about.
a boss fight
Tyr often
to
said that in the
unlock
world
the
that
power of
PC
it,
envisioned,
and
the
you
only
basically have
soldiers
to
in need
fight
would be
the
statues.
whip's memory of
Bless
its
his heart,
previous
Bugger did
wielder,
take
which
himself rather
basically means
seriously,
you
didn't
fight
he?
Richter.
There, where the chains meet. You must find
And
a way around.
the meta for fighting that boss fight is real hard, actually, surprisingly so.
Is there a main boss fight?
Again with the death
I mean, no,
traps.
it's optional, because you can beat Bronner and Dracula both with just like other weapons, but it's got holy. It's kind of like the Salias. It's got holy attribute, and it's got a lot of power, and it's got a lot of range. So it's like you might as well do it because it just makes everything easier. It's like the best weapon in the game, probably. I don't actually know about that one, but it's funny because there are obviously sub weapons in that game too. You want to know what the meta is for the Richter fight? I kid you not, cream pie. Deadass, that's the meta. You get like the whole gimmick of Portrait of
So you
Ruin
got a
is
cream
that
pie Richter.
you literally have to cream pie Richter, 100%.
Oh my god.
You literally did, and that's so the gimmick for Portrait of Ruin. There are two gimmicks. There's two characters that you swap between, and they've got like different things you do, which is a cool gimmick. The other one is that there are these paintings that you pull a Mario 64 and you go inside the painting, and then there are like different levels. So the entire game doesn't only take place in like, you know, this medieval castle. You're also in like a village or like an Egyptian temple or something, and I think it's really cool because you get a lot of variety that way. But there is a clown. There's like an evil clown that you fight, and it can drop a cream pie sub-weapon. And you literally just throw a little pie at people, and it does like 2 damage. But here's the thing. Richter has holy attribute, and that has dark attribute. So if you level up the cream pie all the way, you can just spam it, and it like there's like the fire rate is really fast. So you could just throw them out like it's a assault rifle. You just and you literally just he crumples under the cream pies. It's kind of funny and ridiculous, and I love it. Literally cream pie Richter.
Why are cream pies fucking dark?
Because it's evil, I guess. It's like trickery, so it's got the dark evil. I don't know.
It's a fucking pie, dog. It's not like you're, you know.
I didn't make the game.
The pie is a lie, much like the cake.
Yeah. Alright, I'm done grinding for tonight, and I'm gonna go to bed because I am tired and hungry, so I'm gonna end stream here. Good night! They'll still hear me on Freeze stream, that's interesting. I stream again. Let's see... Richter... Thank God I'm searching this in YouTube and not in Google. I don't want to see that. Alright, I'm gonna head off. Good night, you guys.
And let you miss this. No.
Night, Pico.
Enjoying this, aren't you?
Mom die? Where's Mom?
I'm here.
Did you hear me?
I didn't, honestly.
I said good night to you twice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm in puzzle mode.
I was like,
I don't have brain cells.
Nah, I get it. It's alright. Love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.
You may or may not. I honestly, I don't know.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Okay, bye, good night. I died. Okay, well, this game seems to work.